Welcome back, Saber fans. Tony here from Run Sabers, and today another update video for you. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. I also have a website, runsabers.com, where you can find my finished products and sound fonts. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link in the description below. So here we have a K.Y Saber's JediKiller. It's a very Kylo Ren inspired lightsaber. It's very, very cool. This is the light version because it has the blue cord and lighter weathering. They do have a dark version out there where it's a red wire and darker anodizing on the hilt itself. This was initially installed by Jeremy from Solo Sabers. This I actually got on the Facebook groups. It seems to be where I buy my sabers now, is used sabers that I upgrade and whatnot. This saber I was going to keep for myself. I wanted it to use for cosplay because of the two crystal reveals, the dual crystal reveals in here. Very, very solid saber. But throughout me thinning out my herd of collections on sabers and stuff, I realized I really didn't need this saber. And so this saber will be posted on my Etsy for sale. If it's still available, definitely go check it out. I kind of revamped it and put my own kind of sound fonts on there. Just tons of unstable stuff, and then I upgraded the fonts that were already on it, which are a few. So I'll go through some of those and stuff. This operation will be kind of simple. So instead of having threading on the pommel here to access the electronics, you'll have this retention screw, which you can undo, or set screw that you can undo. And then it just pulls out, which is quite nice. You got Solo Sabers chassis, smuggler outpost speaker, Proffie USB and SD card access, now running 6.7. So this will play tracks, it'll have multi-blast, all the cool new OS features. And of course you got the dual crystals, which I'll show off here. I start off with the Revan font because it's actually a pitch black font by Lord Blanco, but it's a really, really cool font. And so you have two crystals, one I did as a heartbeat, and then one as a normal pulse, and so they will act differently when the blade's on as well, depending on the blade style. And then, yeah, a CCsabers Neopixel connector in there, so pretty sturdy there. There's not a lot of fonts on here. I think it was 10 or 8 to 10. I did put the party blade as the last one, and so without further ado, let's show you off the fonts. So you do have two retention screws, left and right. The left one is a bit higher and the right one's a bit lower. That'll depend on the orientation. But so yeah, we have 8 fonts, like I said. So the first one is Pitch Black by Lord Blanco. It is styled to be Revan's saber, or a Revan font. And so I'll show that in a bit. We're demoing with a 27-inch blade from Saber Bay. And so yeah. Custom-made boot sounds for this, custom-made a track for it, and then I put the overload pre-on effect from Kyberphonic on this. So to get the full cinematic view, I'll just let it play out the way it needs to. So track, and tap. So yeah, very, very cool. So this is Pitch Black. Originally, I don't think it was intended to have an unstable font to this, or unstable blade style for this font, but yeah. So, top one's power, bottom one's aux. Just tap the aux button for blasters. If you want to bypass the pre-on, you can just do gesture features. It has twist on and twist off, which is very, very nice. And then for multi-blast, you want to hold the aux button and let go for 2 seconds, or hold it for 2 seconds, and you're going to swing your saber. Get out of it, tap once more, and you're good to go. For color changing, you want to hold aux, tap power, it'll give you a little notification. You just rotate your saber. The crystal chamber will change with the blade. To confirm, hit power. To go back to the previous color, hit aux. Or go back to the original coded. And then for lightning block, you want to hold power, tap aux, which is the opposite of color change. Oh. Next up. Traitor! This is Unstable V1 by Kyberphonic. This is the TFA version. Nice unstable on. Same features. For force effects. For force effects. It's not finished yet. There you go. For force effects, you want to hold power for 2 seconds and let go. And then for tracks for this one, it's Kylo Ren's theme. Very, very loud saber. Next up, this is Unstable V2 by Kyberphonic. This is the Rise of Skywalker version. For lockup, you want to just hold and clash. This will also have Kylo Ren's theme on there.
Just a simple wonder.
Now, this was originally coated, this is the Ronin from the Duel by Kyberphonic. This was originally coated with just a normal standard blade, which is, goes out for 3 milliseconds, 300 milliseconds, and comes in at 500 milliseconds, which doesn't fit the font at all. This font is supposed to be a very slow retraction and a slow ignition. I did the gesture backwards. But, so I ended up fixing that. This was originally on the Saber initially, and so, yeah, I'll just show it off for you. So... And so with the small blade, it'll be static for a while, but this is coated for a 34-inch blade or 132 pixels, and so it'll work for KR blades and normal 36-inch blades. So yeah. Now with this font, I did put an unstable swing on there. You can kind of see that. Because the hum itself has kind of an unstable tingle to it. Blasters, force effects. This has a Ronin track on there from that episode. So yeah. Next up.
Ancient integration.
This was on the font originally. I don't know what this font is, but it's very, very fun. It's interesting. It has some mechanical sounds in it. It also has some Darksaber kind of sounds for it. I ended up updating this blade style as well, so it's more of a darker, unstable blue. Originally kind of had an overload Preon style, but there was no Preon effect that fit, so... It has some really cool retractions. That one sounded like a dark sword. I like that one. Alright, next up.
I will give you so much more.
So, with the crystal setup, I don't think I've talked about them when they're idle. So when they're idle, one will do a constant pulse in and out, and one will do a heartbeat and on and off. So, this is a font called X-Gold by Blue Forest Company, I believe. And so this was also original on there that I updated.
What could you give me? Everything.
Very cool. Next up.
This is an N1 Starfighter.
This is N1 mod by Kyberphonic. Now with this crystal, I decided to do something different. It'll have white as the beginning crystal while it's off, and then I did something kind of cool with this. So this has a really cool and long Preon effect. Now with this font or crystal reveal, since the Naboo fighters are originally yellow, I decided to do a yellow type of crystal for it, and then the blue is the energy that comes after the ship, and so I thought it'd be kind of cool to have that. Now this does have a really, really long retraction, which is kind of cool. So yeah. Next up, let's have a Mando or Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett track on there as well. Next up.
Kylo Ren.
This is a K-Sith version of the crossguard. This was the original blade style. It's going to stay on there. Very cool. Next up.
Prepare a boarding party.
And last but not least, you have your passive battery monitor and, of course, the party blade. Now, the party blade has crystals that are going crazy and partying, and then when you turn on the saber, it'll constantly rotate throughout these colors, which is quite nice. And so, yeah. So that includes the upgrade slash for sale listing for the K.Y JediKiller. And so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the customer enjoys it. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.